Put the headphones on
I certainly will.
Microphone on this
champ, Mr. David Haye.
Anywhere there's a microphone, this bloke puts his mouth on the end of it. David Haye, I mean, Nikolai Valuev is here at ringside.
Yeah.
This time last year, you produced a masterclass. You know, more punches thrown here, but very similar. What a performance!
It was punch perfect. You know, very rarely do you see a British fighter go to foreign shores and literally not put a punch, do a thing wrong. You know, you couldn't have argued with any of the rounds. I was struggling. I was looking to try to give Arthur Abrams a share of any of the rounds, and I was really struggling. I've tried to give him like.
That's exactly what we said, yeah.
I mean, I just couldn't do it. He just no way did I envisage that fight being a complete shutout. And it was, you know, I thought, you know, look at Arthur Abrams' record. He's a solid, seasoned, he's an exceptional fighter. He's one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. And that just shows how good Carl Froch is.
Dave, from my point of view, he looked out-bullied tonight, Arthur Abrams.
He did.
Do you agree?
You know, Arthur Abrams used to be able to impose his strength on his opponents. He's used to being a stronger man, a harder puncher. But Carl, people don't realise how big Carl is for super middleweight. You know, he's as big as any of the light heavyweights out there. And he punches, his punch variety was great. You know, his defence, everything was just perfect. And I was really, really proud of him tonight.
Dave, didn't you think that was a little bit like you with Valuev? Because Adam was telling you, David, sit down, box. Same thing.
It was all about discipline. You know, for me, I was shouting at him through the fight, just stay disciplined. You know, hold your head together. Because he didn't need to mix it up. I didn't need to mix it up with Valuev, and he didn't need to mix up with it. That was the only chance Abrams had, was when he was trying to engage in battle and hold his feet and letting his hands go. He did not do it. He didn't need to do it. He was too good for that. He kept it long and closed the show. It was beautiful. Really was great.
You won medals for England, David Haye and Carl Froch, a day apart in Belfast at the World Amateur Championships in 2001. What a journey you've both been on.
Yeah, it has been. I was in his change room as he was warming up, and you know, I could see it in his eyes. He knew he was going to win. He knew that he was the better man.
You know that as a fighter, you see that.
Exactly. I could see it in him. There was no doubts whatsoever, and there was a lot of people out there, you know, who tipped Abrams to pip him on points. But not me. You know, I said there before, he's a clear winner in this one, and he was better than I envisaged. He's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, no doubt about it.
I know you said in a joking text or a call to him, it's a shame you haven't got an Audley Harrison in your weight, but when you put together the sequence of fights from Jean Pascal through to here, it's incredible.
He's fought the best of the best in his division. He's cleaned it out. He truly has cleaned it out, and this Super 6 competition is a blessing. It really is, because you know, in very few of the weight divisions do you get the best fighters fighting the best fighters. And this one, it forces them to do it, and Carl Froch is thrived on that, and that's for me. He's by far the best super middleweight since Joe Calzaghe, no doubt about it.
So what have you been up to in the couple of weeks or so since?
I've been taking it nice and easy, relaxing, chilling.
Were you always planning to come out here?
Yeah. It was always my plan to get out here. You know, I booked the tickets yesterday, and you know, I had to be here live for this fight. I really did. You know, as I said, me and Carl boxed in 2001, a day apart. This time round, you know, it's a week apart, a couple of weeks apart. And you know, I've been texting with him the whole time. He's been telling me his training's gone great. He's been telling me, we've been talking tactics, and he implemented. It's one thing saying what you need to do, and there's another thing going at it and doing it to the letter. And he knew the tactics. Him and Robert McCracken, you know, great team, great partnership, and they proved that they're one of the best teams in the world.
And you knew what your fight against Audley Harrison would be all about. How do you think tonight will work as reparation for the sport?
Oh, definitely. You know, I said from the start, before I fought Audley Harrison, he's going to be pretty one-sided. I said, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to hit him, he's going to hit the floor whenever I want. And that's what happened. This time round, you know, nobody could claim that this fight was going to be one-sided at all. This was a genuine 50-50 fight. And Carl, he pulled something out that I've never seen before, and he proved he's, you know, pound for pound best of the fight. And, you know, people who were felt a bit short-changed for my fight, you know, they got more than their money's worth this tonight. Yeah,
it was a very special performance. And you know, he had to almost leave some of that warrior instinct in the dressing room.
Yeah, that's what makes a great champion. You know, you see guys like Bernard Hopkins, guys who you know can fight because they've done it time and time again. But when he fights, you know, Pavlik, he doesn't need to trade. He boxes beautiful and cleans him out on points. That's exactly what he did, and that's what makes great fighters. He's good fighters, he's exceptional fighters, and he's great fighters. I think Carl definitely is a great fighter, and I think he'll go down in history. This fight will go down in history, because I'm sure Arthur Abrams will fight some of the other guys, and he'll start knocking them out like he always has done. Yeah.
David, thanks very much for your time. There's loads of people here wanting to speak to you at ringside, so we'll let you go and we'll catch up with you.
Talk to you guys
later
soon.
on. Cheers, David.